If you like sneakers and making money, there are 3 side hustles that you can start right now. And the good part is you only need £100 or less to start. So there are 2 things in this world that I have a passion for. One is sneakers and the other is making money. And if you're watching this video, you'll probably have the same passions as me. So I've been very fortunate over the last couple of years to being able to monetize my passion. I've been able to make money from my passion for sneakers. And in today's video, we're going to be talking about 3 main methods that I think you can use to get started making money as well. And the good part is you don't need a lot of money to get started. Before we get started, I just want to make it clear that I am not a sneaker reseller, but I have resold sneakers. I have a job in tech, so I don't really need the money from reselling sneakers, but I have made over 5 figures in the last couple of years by reselling sneakers casually. So there is a lot that can be done if you put all of your effort into doing this. So there's a few things I'd like to advise before you actually get into sneaker reselling, and one of the main things is the platform Essickz. You need to understand how to use Essickz because it's a great platform to know in the true value of a sneaker. You can see what they've been sold for, what sneakers are hot, so it's really important for you to understand how Essickz works and also how to use the website and how to view the data to analyze if a sneaker is hot or not. Another thing you need to really do as well is to ensure that you know exactly where every single sneaker is dropping, understand each website, understand how they run their raffles. Once you get a handle of this, you'll be able to cop a lot more. Just to add as well, a lot of people think sneaker reselling is all about getting the latest and the hottest sneakers on the sneakers app. That's not true, because it is very uncertain with the sneakers app as it's done at random. A lot of people will say, well, I don't have the money, how am I gonna get started? And my best advice is go through your sneaker collection and anything that you're not wearing, you sell it. You clean it up, take some nice pictures, list it on eBay, and you can sell it there. And this brings me on to my first point on how to get into sneaker reselling, and that is to sell used sneakers. Now, there is a huge marketplace on the eBay platform for this, where you can go on there and sell used sneakers. So what you need to do, go on there, look for popular sneakers like Jordan 1s, Dunks, Jordan 4s are pretty popular at the moment. Find a Jordan 1, look at the prices that they're going for so you can filter by sold. Once you find a sneaker that you like, you can go purchase it, get it in hand, clean it up, take some proper photos and relist that sneaker for around £20–30 more. Let's go on the eBay platform and I'll show you what I mean, how easy it is. So first things first, go to eBay and we're gonna let's look at some Jordan 3s. Obviously I've got some Jordan 3s here. So let's look at the Jordan 3, let's go fire red. And once we've got them, we can then filter to see how much these sneakers are selling for. So the first thing we'll do, we'll go scroll down, go to more options, and then we'll go to sold items. And then we can see how much the sneakers are being sold for. Another important thing, we need to filter for used sneakers as well. So let's go back here, condition, and let's go to used. So we've got an idea of how much they're selling for. So there's one for 140 that looks like it's been cleaned up. 170, yeah, 120 there. So around, I'd say around the 150 mark, around 40, 150 mark. So what we need to do now is we can go back to here and then we can go to auction, because I think auction is where we can buy these sneakers for cheap, and we need to filter that as well so we can see. So we go back down to more options and then we go here, and now we can have a look at these sneakers. So you can see there's 5 days left on this one, £80, no bids. And I think if we can get it for around the £100 mark, we can then clean it up, resell it for around about 120, 140, around that mark as well, and that's a good bit of profit you can make as well. So this is a great way to get started when you're looking to resell sneakers on eBay. I just want to also make it clear that you can use other platforms, like in the UK you can use Depop, Vinted, and all the other reselling platforms, but I like eBay because you get the authenticity guarantee as well, so you're not going to get any fake sneakers. So the second method I want to talk about today is going to a Nike outlet. So I have a couple of Nike outlets that are not too far from me, and every time I've been there, I've always got around 10% off because of my Nike membership. The good thing about this is they don't really do hype sneakers in there, but sometimes you can get really lucky and find hype sneakers, but that's not what I'm going to talk about in this video. We're talking about normal sneakers that everyone wears every day, like running sneakers. And if you go into most of these Nike outlets, you can find these running sneakers like 30, 40 pounds off, 20% off, which is really good. So you buy like 3 or 4 of them, put them on eBay, but obviously, as I said before, this does require a bit of research to know what sneakers are selling. So if you go into a Nike outlet, make sure you know you've got your eBay app open. You can go and check what the prices are currently and how much they're selling for, and you can make some really great profits. So what I'll suggest to do, just find normal running sneakers, like normal hype sneakers. Sometimes you can find dunks in there, and you can definitely make 10 pounds per pair. But if you're buying 10 pairs, that's a decent profit. So that is definitely something to look into as well. The next method is flipping bricks, so brick flips. And a lot of people talk about this, and bricks are basically sneakers that are GR released and no one really wants them. They're just sitting on shelves. However, a lot of people do go on secondary platforms like Vinted, Depop, eBay to buy these sneakers at a great price. And the majority of the time, these sneakers, if you go in store, it's just the best place to go and buy bricks. Go in store, you can definitely getting some store discounts in there as well. You can get them for a decent price, and you can sell them for the retail price. And if you buy 6 or 7, there is no limit on how many you can buy in store the majority of the time. So you can go in, buy them at a really low price, and then sell them for like 10, 20 pounds more than what you've got. But if you buy 5 pairs, £20 per pair, that's £100 profit right there. Obviously, this does require some research as well to see what's in store and what they're selling for. But this is something, if you've got the time and the effort, you can do a lot of research. You can know, I'm going into the store today to buy, let's say, the New Balance 550s, because that's a great example of bricks. No one's really liking these sneakers at the moment, but they do resell pretty well on secondary markets like eBay. So those are some great sneakers you can use to do brick flips with as well. So that is definitely the third thing you need to keep an eye out on as well. So as well as doing that, you can always play the game with sneakers and raffles on the Nike app to buy 1 or 2 sneakers here and there and resell them. But as I said to you before, this isn't the proper way. And as I said to you before, I've done a full video on this. If you want to go check out that video, I'll leave a link here. And it basically just teaches you how to cop sneakers for retail and how to go to the best retailers to get these. And it's all about in the research. You just need to know when the sneakers are dropping, what platforms to use, to know when they're restocks, and all of this. So this is another way to get in. I'm not an advocate for this, and it is sneaker botting. A lot of people do this. I've personally never done it before. I've never even looked into it because the cost of actually getting into sneaker botting can be quite expensive. If you're just a young guy just trying to start out making some extra money, you don't want to be spending £1,000 plus on a bot, as well as all the other things that needs to run this bot. And I've watched so many videos on botting, and there is a lot that goes into it. So this is definitely something you need to have a look into to see if you can actually afford to own and run a bot, because buying a bot is the first step. You have to buy proxies and all this other stuff. I'm not an expert on botting. There's loads of videos on YouTube. If you want to go check that out, you can go see those. There's a lot of Discord groups that you can join as well, 20, 30 pounds a month, and they will teach you and show you the best places to go and cop sneakers. They'll inform you when there is draws and stuff like that. Yes, my people, that is it for the video. I hope you found the information useful. If you haven't already, please remember to hit the subscribe button below and hit the bell so you don't miss any of my uploads. And if you haven't already, check this video out here. It does teach you how to cop sneakers for retail, and I've also done a video which teaches you how to care for your sneakers as well, which is pretty important. If you haven't checked that out already, make sure you check the link right here. Peace.